puppy love betrayal uncovered. Last night, my boyfriend showed up at my apartment with a trembling golden retriever puppy cradled in his arms, grinning like he'd just solved world hunger. I barely had time to process the shock before he shoved the dog into my lap, whispering, "I wanted to do something special for us." The air felt electric, but it all short-circuited when I noticed the shiny tag on the collar, "Bella, if found call Katie, 917, my name isn't Katie." I stared at him, waiting for an explanation, but he just stammered about how the collar must have been a mix-up at the shelter. Except I know his tells, and he was lying. The truth came out in fragments, like shards from a broken glass. He'd taken the puppy to the dog park earlier, and somewhere between flirting with the other dog owners and chasing Bella, he'd swapped leashes with another woman's puppy. But it wasn't just any woman, it was the same Katie whose lipstick I found in his car 3 months ago, the same Katie he swore was just a friend. That's when I realized he hadn't only mixed up the dogs, he'd mixed up the stories he'd been feeding each of us. I called the number on the tag, and Katie answered on the first ring. Her voice was shaky, but determined, like she'd been waiting for this call. In 5 minutes, we pieced together the truth. While he was busy parading me around as his girlfriend, he was sneaking off to her place with Bella, spinning the same sweet nothings to both of us. The worst part wasn't the cheating, it was that he'd gotten so sloppy, he couldn't even keep our pets straight. The puppy whimpered in my lap, caught in the middle of a mess none of us deserved. As I handed Bella back to Katie at the park, my boyfriend showed up, eyes wide, caught red-handed between the two of us and 2 confused puppies. Katie and I locked eyes, silent in our understanding. The real twist? I didn't feel betrayed, I felt relief. In a flash, all that uncertainty I'd been swallowing for months turned into clarity. I realized I'd been more afraid of being alone than being lied to, and in that moment, I finally chose myself.